Originally, are you mixed?
My dad's Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah,
And your mum English?
Mom's English, yeah.
Alright, good. This is your first time here?
First time walking through,
And
I like it, man.
It's surprising, isn't it?
It's fucking interesting, it's very interesting.
You know, this place has been here over 200 years.
Yeah, I know, I've heard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I like people getting to express themselves and things
Yeah, alhamdulillah. But you know what? I've been coming to this place for the last 13 years.
Yeah.
The first time I came here, of course, I didn't debate. I didn't, because I didn't have knowledge. Islamically speaking, before you get involved in discussion, you have to have a knowledge. Understand? That is the first thing that we have to. Knowledge before action and speech. Okay? But, to be honest, it's changed. Before, I used to have a nice discussion. Because, it's not about coming here just shouting or...
that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, sometimes it's too much. We come in here, like me personally, that's my belief. I believe I have the truth. Islam is the truth, yeah? So when I speak to any guy, I'm not going to start shouting at him. I'll tell him, listen, the reason I believe Islam is the truth, because this proof, that proof, you understand? So I'm saying, so what is your belief?
I believe.
Do you believe in God?
I believe in God, I know God, yeah.
So you believe there's a creator of the heavens and the earth?
Yeah, definitely.
And
I believe that the same God, it's the same God in the Bible, in
the Quran. Okay.
Everything. I believe it's the universe. I believe it's you, it's me. Everything.
Yes. So we as a Muslim, let me explain Islam to you. Okay. Islam, we believe, of course, like you and I, we believe there's a creator for the universe. Okay. Yeah. We believe based upon the creator's wisdom and his mercy. And again, how do we know the wisdom of the creator? By the creation. You know the way we've been created. And I always mention this example, always, because Allah told us in the Quran to reflect upon this, upon our own creation. We have eyebrows above our eyes. Why? Because the sweat contains salt, and it protects us from the sweat. Because if the sweat keeps going to your eye, will damage it. We have a nose next to our mouth. Before you eat, smell food. Imagine your nose was next to your anal. It's crazy, Not good. But it's very bad. But you see, so look how the Creator created us. Likewise, we have what? Teeth in our mouth, not in our eyes. So that's why the Creator said in Arabic, they say, وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Within yourself there is a science. What does it mean, a science? A science is like, when you have a science. So this way, height back. So you and I, we are a science directing to the Creator, that He exists. You understand? So we say, based upon His wisdom and His mercy, He chose people amongst us to show us our purpose of life. Because every part of our body has a purpose. Understand? Let alone us as a whole. Okay? Now, logically speaking, the only one who knows about our purpose is the Creator Himself. For example, if I made a phone from scratch, and there's no one made a phone before me, no one, never, ever. I'm the first person to make a phone from scratch. No one will know about the phone in detail and the purpose for it except I. You see what I'm saying? There's a logical argument. You see what I'm saying? That's why the Quran, the beauty of the Quran, it gives you this logical argument. So what we say, based upon it, God never left it up to our intellect and feelings to come to a conclusion, what is the best way to worship Him? Why? Because we have different feelings. We have different conclusion. I said to you, know what? The best way to worship the Creator, by smoking drugs. Another person said, no. The best way to worship the Creator, by sleeping whole day. Another person said other things. So logic dictates the one who will tell us about our purpose is the Creator. How He did it? He chose people amongst us from our kind. Not from, because we believe in the angels, we believe in the jinn. Jinn mean the different creation. So He chose people amongst us as human beings. But again, the Creator knows some people are going to claim to be prophets of His, but they are liars. So now the question, how can we differentiate between a true prophet and a false prophet?
Who is the false prophet?
That's what I'm saying. Watch this. We as a human beings, it's easy for us to differentiate between physicist and a fake one. Easy to differentiate between psychologist and a fake one. Okay? Let alone between a prophet and a fake one. Because logic dictates the most high, the most wise, He will not send the prophets and messengers without giving them something which is distinct to them to differentiate them from the rest of the people. So we say there is characteristics of the true prophet, which the opposite, it will be false prophet. True prophet, they are known amongst their nation to be truthful and honest people. Why? Why they have to be honest and truthful? Because the logic dictates that if someone is a liar, imagine you're a king, okay? And you want to send someone to convey the message to me, yeah? You will not choose a liar to convey your message. You will choose someone who is a truthful person. Correct? we're not wiser than the Most High. So the Most High will not choose a liar, because why? If it's a liar, if you can hold a minute, brother, the lie is, you're gonna brand the brother, bro. So what we say, bro, yeah? So the people who have excuse against God by saying, this man is a liar, now he's claiming to be a prophet of God. He's just getting worse. That's the first one. Second one, they come with the same teachings. Why? Because they came from the same one.
Same place. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
totally,
From the same creator. That's why when you look to Moses, Jesus, Abraham, Noah, Jacob, Isaac, Ishmael, Daniel, Jeremiah, all of them came, and the Prophet Muhammad, all of them came with the same message and the same foundation. What is the foundation? Worship one God alone. And worship him according to his will, which is the Prophet that he was sent. Prophet Muhammad never met Jesus when they were preaching, but they came with the same teaching. Prophet Muhammad never met Moses while they were preaching, but they came with the same teaching. How? Because why? They came from the same God. The third one, they come with the prophecies. Okay? They prophesize about the future, and also they prophesize about they will say things about the past. Okay? They say things about the past, which is from the unseen, knowledge of the unseen. Yeah. Now also they come with the miracles. Also God will aid them. Okay, now let us analyze that. I'm not speak about Abraham or Jesus. What I'm going to speak about Prophet Muhammad. If I establish with tangible proofs and logical arguments that Muhammad is a true prophet, logic dictate we should believe what he came with. You with me? Why? I'll give you an example. It's true, so I'm saying. Because why? The Most High will not choose a liar to convey his message. Now, Prophet Muhammad, he is not amongst his nations, not just amongst his nations, amongst the historians, the likes of Bernard Shaw. Bernard Shaw was a historian from Ireland, okay? There's many historians spoke about Prophet Muhammad, and they say this man, he was known to be honest, trustworthy, truthful. Watch this. Prophet Muhammad showed you his honesty and his truthfulness. Once Prophet Muhammad was in Medina, and his son passed away, died. What happened? Eclipse took place. An eclipse, you know, the type of eclipse, it takes place every 30 years or 300 years. So his companions, they never witnessed eclipse in their life, okay? So when they saw eclipse, they said the reason that is happening because his son passed away. Bro, you know and I know, if someone is a liar, he will try to utilize any opportunity to prove that he's a prophet. What Prophet Muhammad did, he didn't say, yes, you see, I told you I'm a prophet of God. Look, my son died, look what happened. He said, no. What happened has nothing to do with no one's birth and no one's death. That is from the science of God. When you see it, rush to the prayer. So if he was a liar, what he would do? Another example, the Arab pagans, they used to look up to the Jews, the Israelites in Medina, okay? So they went to ask questions about Prophet Muhammad. They saying, because you people are familiar with the prophets and messengers, okay? You have someone claiming to be prophet of God. They said to them, go back and ask him these three questions. First one, what is the soul? The second one, ask him about a man in the past, he traveled around the world, okay? Likewise, ask him about a group of people, something happened to them, young people, something happened to them in the past. So the Arab pagans came to Prophet Muhammad, and again, sorry for taking your time, and thank you very much. Thank you very much, brother, for giving me your time. So they came to Prophet Muhammad. They said to him, you claim to be a prophet of God. We're going, it's like operation, isn't it? Yeah. So they said to Prophet Muhammad, you claim to be a prophet of God. There's three questions for you. So they asked the questions about the soul. What is the soul? The nature of soul. What is the man, the person in the past that traveled around the world, who is he? And what happened to young boys in the past? Prophet Muhammad said, I will answer tomorrow. By tomorrow I'll give you the answer. But he forgot to say, by God's permission. Because everything happens by God's permission. What happened? He never received the revelation from the Creator. The Arab pagans said, you know what? That is our clear proof. This man is a liar. He said he will give us the proof tomorrow. And 15 days have passed and no answer. If he was a liar, what would he have done? He would make up an answer anyway. Because he's a liar. If I'm a liar, I will make up any answer. But what happened? Because he doesn't speak from his own desires. He speaks from the revelation. So what happened after 15 days? God revealed to him. As for the nature of the soul, no one knows its nature except God. If he's a liar, he will make up an answer. The second one is about Dhul Qarnayn, the man with the two horns. the one who historically is known. They differ. Who was he? The some say it was Alexander, but he was not Alexander. The Qarnayn, the man with 2 horns, was another person, a righteous man who traveled around the world, and he ruled the whole world. Yeah. The third one, a group of people. This happened after Jesus, the Christ, yeah, the Messiah. Happened after him. Young boys. There was young boys that they were worshiping God alone, and the kings, they tried to harm them. So what they did, they left the area and they went in a cave to seclude themselves. So again, what I'm showing you here, anyone who has a sound reasoning and natural creation, we can analyze the biography of Prophet Muhammad. You can see this man, no way he was a liar, because there was many situations when he could have lied, but he was honest. For example, another one, Prophet Muhammad, about his prophecies. Prophet Muhammad lived 1,400 years ago, brother. He said there will come a time when you see the barefoot Arab man competing in building tall buildings. Well, you have to understand, when the Prophet Muhammad mentioned that, those Arab pagans in Mecca and Medina, they were not known to do that. And now let me ask you if you know, where is the tallest building in the world?
I remember, it's like Dubai.
That's where Dubai. So who's competing with them? Saudi. So the question you ask yourself, hold a minute, this man lived in the middle of desert 1,400 years ago.
The prophecy is right.
That's what I'm saying. Another prophecy which is so powerful. Even me, wallahi, yeah, you know what it means, al-wallahi, but Allah, that's about God. I read it once, but I keep reading it. It's so powerful. He said, a man will invent a lie. A man will invent a lie, yeah? A man will invent a lie, okay? By the evening, his lie will reach far east, far west. Let's understand this statement of Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad said that in a time, in order for you to travel from London to Birmingham, it will take you days. Let alone your lie will spread far east, far west in the same day. So now what happened? Invent a lie, make up a lie, put it in WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, it will reach China. Bro, how this man knew that? You know what I'm saying? It's so powerful. Another one I will give you, because why? I want to show you, brother. We as the Muslims, we don't believe Islam is the truth.
What's he shared with you, like the goodness, and how's he benefited your life?
Now I will come to it. Benefit my life. Prophet Muhammad came with 5 things to preserve. To preserve life. So anything that harm life is forbidden in Islam. So as a Muslim,
so which shows, what can I say? So all these terrorists, they're not Muslims.
Thank you, brother.
Exactly.
And alhamdulillah,
these guys trying to say,
brother, I'm here, and you can see my videos. I've been warning against them for a long time. Not me, my teachers. My teachers in the 90s, they warned against Bin Laden. When Bin Laden, some Western European countries was working with him, our teachers and our scholars warned against him. Rather, Prophet Muhammad prophesied about them as well. He prophesied about these people, you understand? So my point, I'm talking about Israel. So Prophet Muhammad prophesied about them as well. So my point here is that when you look to his Prophet Muhammad came, so life. This guy. So life, yeah, preserving life. Anything harm life, unjustly is forbidden. In Islam, yes, there is a war to establish peace. Because some people, the only way for you to make them understand is by stopping them by force. Because some people, they will kill innocent people. So Islam teach you the way you respect your life, respect people's life. You see, Prophet Muhammad came with anything that harm the intellect is forbidden. Imagine, I know alcohol has my intellect. Why I'm going to harm something which God has given me? Because that's one of the faculties that for us to utilize to reflect upon the creation, to reflect upon God's teaching. So anything harm the intellect in Islam is forbidden. Likewise, wealth. Anything that harm the wealth, meaning we're not allowed to misuse or abuse the wealth. Gambling is haram in Islam. You know, in this country, not just many European countries, do you know how many people, families are suffering from their brother or their son or their father because of gambling? He will sell anything in the house just play with gambling or to gambling. Islam says no, that's forbidden. Okay. Likewise, Islam came to preserve lineage. Fornication is forbidden in Islam. Adultery is forbidden. Why? You don't like someone. Now I'm speaking to him because I spoke to you before. Imagine. Yeah, I'll talk to you after. Yeah. Imagine I come to you. Yeah, I spoke to you. Yeah.
I'm open for conversation. I'm interested. I'm interested to hear what.
I'll speak to him. But the point here is that Prophet Muhammad came. A man came to Prophet Muhammad, a young boy. He said, "Allow me to fornicate." So a man came to Prophet Muhammad and said, "Allow me to fornicate." Prophet Muhammad said, "Would you like her for your sister?" someone to you just fornicate with your sister, then tell her, go away? He said, no. He said, would you like it for your mother? He said, no. Do you like it for your auntie? He said, no. He said, the way you don't like it for your family, people do not like it for their family. And Prophet, a man, he said, oh, Prophet Muhammad, make dua for me. Pray to Allah, supplicate to save me. So that lineage, okay? Also, Prophet Muhammad said, if you love a woman, marry her. Because when you marry her now, you know she has the right over you. You know if you start misusing her and abusing her, she will take you to court. But if she's just a girlfriend, you can do whatever you like. She has no proof that you're a husband. You can have children, whatever you want to do. You know, just misuse it. So the point here, how Islam affects not just me, societies. Islam came to people, they used to bury their daughters alive. The Arab pagans, they used to believe if you have a girl, that is embarrassment.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. So they used to bury her alive. Prophet Muhammad came and said, no. The way you have a right to live, she has a right to live. You know, Allah said, وَإِذَا الْمَوْءُودَةِ سُئِلَتْ Listen to this verse, yeah? Allah said, وَإِذَا الْمَوْءُودَةُ سُئِلَتْ بِأَيِّ ذَنْبٍ قُتِلَتْ When the small baby or the girl, little girl, should be questioned why they killed you. You know, why they've been killing a girl, you understand? Prophet Muhammad came to people, they used to drink alcohol is like water to them. Even there's a poet said, he said, if I drink alcohol, when I die, bury me next to a tree. You know, there's a tree which is a type of tree that you can get alcohol from. Yeah? He said, bury me next to it in order for my vein to suck in the veins of the tree just to get alcohol. They're crazy to alcohol. Came, he said, and it changed their life. They used to fight each other because of a camels. War. He came, he made them brothers and sisters. If you study Prophet Muhammad's biography, how he changed the Islamic society, one of the great civilizations in history was Islamic civilization, which is in Andalusia, Spain, Portugal, and France, part of France. You know? So my point, that society. What about me? What about me? Islamically speaking,
What year was that?
If you allow me to answer.
What year was that?
92 Islamic calendar.
What?
92 Islamic calendar. You know Islamic calendar?
1992.
Yeah, me? No. Islamic calendar mean, according to the Islamic year, after Prophet Muhammad passed away, not 92, like say 80 years after Prophet Muhammad passed away.
What year was that?
I don't know yet, but Christian.
You're talking something that you cannot prove?
No, I'm not abide. No, I'm not abide to follow Christian calendar.
No.
I know according to my calendar.
According to your
Okay, it was 7th century.
7th
Yeah, a bit after Jesus. Yeah, that's yeah. So my point here is, even me changed my life. Me personally, I don't like to talk about my past. No, because you know, don't entertain him. Okay, I've done what I've done in the past. As I say, I've done that, I've been there, you know. But I changed my life. You know, I'm a married man. I look after my children. I love my wife. I look after her. You know what I'm saying? And now Islam teach me that, look, don't steal money from people. That's forbidden. Don't rob the people. That is forbidden. Don't not lie. So change me. But that is my personal experience, which does not prove Islam is an absolute truth. That's why my argument to begin with was showing you an absolute universal proofs to show you Islam is the religion of the creator of the heavens and the earth.
How do you believe that as a humanity we can come together? Do you believe we all have to worship Islam, or do you believe we can synchronize religions?
That's good.
Because this is the same thing the Christians say. They say you have to come to Jesus. You have to come this way. Islam say you have to come this way.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
How are we gonna
okay, first of all, now if we want to be united, then let us analyze. Imagine I said, you want to be united? You want to have good society? Okay, let us follow that example. Which example? The example of the Arab pagans who used to kill each other for nothing. Kill each other, war. Okay, crazy stuff. How they changed? They changed by following Islam. So as a person, okay, that's very interesting, because that's what I want to do. Because logically speaking, brother, if you want people to unite, the only person that should unite us is the creator. Because if, that's what I'm saying, because if I leave it to my feeling and your feeling, we're going to differ. Because you're going to tell me, okay, why should I follow your feeling? Why don't you follow my feeling? You know what I'm saying? We should start fighting. Because remember, we don't want to talk about something in theory. We want to talk about something in reality. Okay? So in reality, there is over a billion people. Okay? So Islamically speaking, when you look to the teaching of Islam, came to tell you, look, I'll give you an example. Prophet Muhammad said, woe to the person. Woe means there's a punishment for him who goes to his bed, sleeping, and his belly full, while his neighbor hungry. So as a Muslim, hold a minute, I have to check my number. My neighbor, yeah? Prophet Muhammad said, the Muslim nation is like a wall. You know the wall? The bricks hold one another. Prophet Muhammad said, the Islamic nation is like a body. If any part of the body feel pain, the rest of the body feel pain. And the Prophet Muhammad said, you will never believe, you never have correct belief until your love for your brother and your sister what your love for yourself. So when you read this teaching, without any doubt, it's going to affect you. And that will help you to implement it. Now, I don't like people to rob me. I don't like people to kill my brother. I don't like people to make my mother cry because my brother got stabbed. Same thing, people that don't like it. So why I'm going to go around carrying a knife and stabbing people?
That's the thing, a lot of people aren't following, walking the talk.
That's what I'm saying, there's a problem. But again, that's why Allah mentioned the Quran, that the characteristics of the hypocrite who say something does not implement it. We're not perfect, of course, we try our best. Prophet Muhammad said, example, he said, smile. Smiling is a charity. But in our society, if you smile, you're scared, you're shook. That's why you're smiling. No, Islam teach you, smile in your brother's face. If you smile and you smile, peace. But if you scream at me like I killed your mother or something like that, you see what I'm saying? So Prophet Muhammad teaches us what? Holistically, when you understand Islam, without any doubt, not because I'm a Muslim, is the best way of life. What I said to you so far, does it make sense?
Totally, man. It sounds good.
You see what I'm saying? Well, let me ask you something, brother. I always mention this example many times, yeah? I'm having a nice discussion with you, respectful discussion.
Totally.
Okay, I say, you know what? You know, I'm a billionaire. I'm a trillionaire. I'm gonna give you £2 million as a gift. You know, what would you say to me at least?
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
£2 million is big money, bro. If you go Jamaica,
I
you know what I'm saying? Jamaica, I have brothers in Jamaica. You go Jamaica, nice house. You know what I'm saying? Now I will give you £2 million. Okay. I will give you £2 million on the condition, give me your 2 eyes.
No, it's not worth it.
Not worth it.
The best things in life are free.
It's how I'm saying, your eyes is valuable. So why don't we thank the one who gave us eyes for free?
Totally, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But another question I will ask you, brother, if you want to buy a gift for your mother, would you buy a gift that you love or your mother love?
Mother, of course.
Your mother love. Likewise, if you want to be grateful to the Creator for what has given us and worship Him, we should worship Him the way He loves.
Totally.
That's why He sent the prophets and messengers.
Totally,
Sorry. I
Sorry.
want to come back to one point. You mentioned about Christians, they say come to Jesus, correct? Because people ask, what about the other religion? Let us analyze that. No, let us, bro, don't worry, I know. You know, we are connected. Christianity, Jesus. Okay, now, brother, you tell me, as a human being with a sound reasoning, God eternally perfect. Okay? He's perfect. However, the same God who is eternally perfect, He became a baby and a woman had to take care of him, had to breastfeed him. Well, that doesn't make any sense. That's contradiction. Why is it contradiction? Because if God is eternally perfect, self-sufficient, meaning eternally He's not in need of no one. If you tell me...
What if everything is itself? So then it's self-sufficient because the mother is one with itself, so it's self-sufficient from its mother.
No, but it's not.
It's one.
No. You believe unity? Let me see if you believe it.
Like,
you believe? No. There is no unity existence.
There's no unity.
Yeah, exists unity meaning that whatever you see is God. Whatever you see is God.
Yeah. That's what I believe.
No, there's a group in Islam called Sophia, extreme Sophia.
Yeah.
They believe of that. They believe whatever you see in reality is God.
That's what I believe as
That's
well.
not true. Do you know why?
Why is that not true?
I'll tell you what, that's a good question. The fact that you have ability different than mine, that shows you we are different, we are separate.
Totally, we're separate.
Yeah, we are not one then.
No, of course we are. But say we're different.
Yeah.
We came from say the Big Bang, whatever. That's one perspective.
Just say God created us. Just make it clear.
God created us.
Yes, that's it.
Science says Big Bang. Some people say the.
Regardless, let's say what we believe.
So we came from this one point. Everything has expanded in the universe from this one point. So we all started as one thing. So even the bit a million light years over that side is one with this point over here. So me and you are actually unified.
I mean, are you saying we are created from a
spirit of God? That is what unifies us, like universe.
No, because we have to be very, in Islam.
Yeah.
We have to be very clear with terms that we use. Because sometimes maybe you use a term that you have different intention behind it, and maybe I will misunderstand what you're saying. So I thought you're talking about unity of existence, that whatever exists in the reality is God, nothing except God. That is not true, because. But my point here is, if this is the case, then the fact that you have different ability than mine, then you're not God and I'm not God.
What about two
You see
flowers?
what I'm saying?
Two flowers, like say two flowers. they're
Before that, the fact that when your father have intercourse with your mother, it has nothing to do with you. You're not there. He's not touching you. He's touching you. You understand? Or you know, after example. Or when you go to the bathroom, that's not your brother going to the bathroom. We can see clearly we are separated in our thinking, in our ability. However, we've been created with the same creator. However, we came from the same source. I agree with you. And Allah mentioned that in the Quran, all mankind, you know,
And that's all unity.
we have created, we have created you from one soul, male and female, which is Adam and Eve. All of us will go back to one man and one woman. Okay? So that's, but to say we are, because what you have to understand, bro, yeah? Before you speak about God, logic dictates the only way to know what God wants and what God is by going back to learning or by taking it from God.
Okay.
If I've never seen your father and you never told me about your father, I cannot just have a guess. Your father was a soldier. Your father was shot. You know, to me, so you don't even know my father, let alone about the unseen, the creator. That's why I was telling you, the logic dictates the only way to worship the creator through his will. We That's why he sent the prophets and messengers.
Okay.
Understand?
But my perspective is that the divine lives within inside each of us. So we can access, I guess, what God would like or what they want from humanity.
But the fact that we are different.
Because of from our hearts, like
Okay.
like Jesus or Muhammad would probably say the same thing. Like you need to go through your heart. That's what Jesus says.
No, I think what you're saying, there's some truth what you're saying. We believe something called al-fitra. What is the fitra? Natural inclination. What is natural inclination? Every Prophet Muhammad said, every baby is born with a natural inclination. What is natural inclination? We know naturally we should worship the Creator. Naturally, okay? We know naturally I should not oppress someone, okay? This is called natural inclination, which God created us with it. Naturally we know what is good, what is bad. However, not in detail. Naturally I know I should be good to my father and my mother, but who has more right than me? Naturally I should be good to people, but who has more priorities? The people or the Creator. So Islam, God sent the revelation to explain to you in detail. That's why we believe this natural inclination is a padlock, and the only key that opens that padlock is the key of Islam. Why? Because Islam goes with sound reasoning. There is one God, perfect all the time. Based upon His wisdom and His mercy, create the creation for reasons. To worship Him, to be grateful to Him. Likewise, for Him to implement His names and attributes. Mercy, forgiveness, love. Likewise, as a test. This life is a test, bro. You understand? Yeah. So we don't have enough time to be in this life. Soon we're going to die. And we're going to return to the Creator. And the Creator, based upon His mercy, create paradise. If you follow His teaching, believe all the prophets and messengers, then the outcome is paradise. Better than the world and what is in it. If you go against His teaching, based upon His anger, He create the hellfire because He's just. So what I would say to you, bro, that again, that what I say to you, my point here is that when you look to the teaching of Islam, it goes in line with the sound reasoning. And you said it makes sense. But again, sometimes Satan, the devil, can come in, try to whisper to us, try to give us another teaching. If the teaching is clear, if Islam is clear, then is I am devil.
Yeah, there's a wobble on with the devil like this, man. You're not talking nothing with sense.
But it's not talk sense.
You're not talking nothing
Well,
with
what's
sense.
your beliefs, man? I want to hear your beliefs.
I want to know. I want to ask you if all of us are the same. Will all nations? Do they have different nations?
We are, God mentioned, we are all of us the same in a way that if you commit sin.
No.
Allow me to finish.
As we are now today.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic.
Yeah, we are.
Do we have different nations among
We have different nations. There's actually there's Muslim nation, Jewish nation. We have different nations.
Can each nation speak about their personal nation and defend their nation rather than try to compile everyone together?
No, logic dictate is by going back to God. And
No. That's your opinion.
No, it's not my opinion.
Okay.
I do follow the Bible.
Okay.
I don't know. You can't just ask me questions.
I follow the Quran as well.
No, I ask you. Do you follow the Bible?
I follow the
No.
Quran as well.
Okay, the Quran. The Quran says that the Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet. Do you believe he's a true prophet?
I believe that he's a true prophet.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if you believe he's a true prophet, then the Israelites, they are not the favored nations anymore.
Why are they favored?
They were favored because they were following prophets and messengers. Because he's Hebrew Israelites.
Like a soap opera thing. Like he's telling you, he's trying to do this. For
no, don't divert. You said don't divert. You said you believe in the Quran.
I think you've outlined that you've met him before.
I did.
Yeah.
You can't remember. He was over there, and there's Leon. He was recording you, and you were speaking to one white guy. And I know you are a Hebrew Israelite.
That's what you're saying.
Are you Hebrew Israelite? Yes or no?
I can always decide to change.
Okay, if you change, so where are you today?
Yeah, but then
but you are Hebrew Israelite.
That's what I'm saying.
According to my knowledge.
I've got a free mind.
Okay.
I could accept something he said 2 weeks ago. I could watch him on the video and I could say, you know what, he said something that really, you know.
I'll highlight Salafi today.
I like
You see, the thing is that it's the mimicking and it's the.
I'm asking you a question.
Like I can. This is a key.
Well, I'm asking you.
Prophet as well.
You have to show you.
No, I don't think so, man. Prophet doesn't believe in Trinity.
I don't know what he preaches.
I don't think that you
He
can
believes in
dictate
Trinity.
anything from behind the camera.
Trinity believe in Jesus, God the Father is God, the Holy Spirit is God.
That sounds good to me.
Well, it's not good. How?
It's all aspects of the divine.
No, but you believe.
breaking it
Bro,
down.
ask me.
It's like
No, bro. Hold a minute. They believe. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you telling me? If God is perfect, if God is perfect, eternally perfect, understand, yeah? What is eternally perfect? Mean He has no beginning, no end. All the times is perfect. All the times. If I tell you, the same God that I believe all the times is perfect, but with the same breath, I will tell you He doesn't know the day of judgment. He has imperfection in His knowledge. Does that make sense? Bro, I'm listening. Bro,
Carry on.
if I tell you, okay, what are you gonna, okay, if you say God, if you say God, you can't be talking the same, yeah, right. If I say to you, God is perfect, has a perfect knowledge, He knows what happened in the past, what's happening now, what will happen in the future. Then I would say, you know what, the same God, I believe He has eternal knowledge. He doesn't know my name. Can He be the same God who has a perfect knowledge?
Well, you sort of spun me out there, but if
It's just, doesn't make any sense.
knows everything, it knows everything.
That's what I'm saying. So how you believe, Christians believe Jesus to be God, okay? And they believe.
I mean, Jesus was connected to God like
I'm
Muhammad,
prophet.
and He was saying, "Be like me."
That's
But
what.
he never said like worship me or anything.
That's
like
what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying to you, brother, yeah? I'm saying the only religion that go in line with the sound reasoning, natural inclination, is Islam. That's why when I was talking about Islam, I never told you believe Islam is the truth because I was born a Muslim. Rather, I gave you tangible proofs, logical proofs to show you this man is a true prophet. If you accept Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet, logic dictate what should you do? Follow him.
Yeah, but what if there's other prophets as well, like Jesus? Like
I believe. That's what, let me teach you. From Islamic belief, you believe in one God. This is called pillars of faith. Believe in one God, perfect God. Second one, believe in the angels, Gabriel, okay, and other angels. The third one, believing in the messengers, Jesus, Moses, any Muslim.
You're a messenger as well, man.
No, I'm a messenger in a way that I'm teaching, but I'm a messenger of God. Okay, I believe. Listen to this. I believe Moses, Abraham, any Muslim does not believe in the messengers, the likes of Moses, Abraham, and Jacob. Brother, can you move aside? Isaac. Then he's not a true Muslim. We believe.
Sorry to disturb you, I just come from Birmingham. I just want one picture with you. Is that alright?
Wallah, I don't like pictures, you know. Wallah, akhi.
Wallahi, akhi. I want to show my people in Birmingham. I've seen Shamsi, you know. Yes, brother.
Barakallah feek. May Allah give us sincerity. You know, I'm no one I can take picture with, wallahi.
Wallahi, we are famous in Birmingham.
May Allah bless you, akhi.
Well done, keep it up here.
Inshallah, barak.
And you know, may Allah give you good pictures.
Ameen, barakah. That's why I make dua. I like pictures. Why? I'm not the best role model. The best role model is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Me, I'm a human being. Tomorrow if I make a mistake, people think, oh, look at him. You know what I'm saying? I should not take me as a role model. I'm not the role model. Seriously, I'm not trying to be humble. I try my best here. So my point here is, listen to this, yeah? I believe if I was alive at the time of Jesus, the only way to get to God is by following Jesus' teaching. Before Jesus was Moses. Of course, there's prophets and messengers, but I'm going to mention the main ones, yeah? Before Jesus was Moses. I believe as a Muslim, if I was alive at the time of Moses, in order for me to become successful in my life and the hereafter, I have to say there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, and Moses is the messenger of Allah. Before Moses, Abraham. Now the last prophet is Muhammad. So anyone wants to be successful in this life and the hereafter, the only way is to say there is no one worthy of worship except God, Allah, and Muhammad, the messenger of Allah.
Totally.
And that's what I'm saying.
I say that as well. But for example,
So you're going to become Muslim then?
What if you were born in the jungle in Peru or something?
That's
so
a good question. That's a good.
No idea. So you connect in your own way.
That's a good question.
But just because you don't know about this person or Muhammad or Allah, the way you live your life is terms the way you're gonna.
No,
be
listen to
seeing
this.
sides.
We as the Muslims believe. I'm loving this discussion.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I would love to speak to you for a long time. Why?
Yeah,
Because you ask good questions and we speak to one another, yeah, with respect. Now in Islam, Allah mentioned the Quran. I will say the Arabic and translate it. وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. Allah will never punish a nation until He send a messenger or the message will reach them. Okay? Now, if someone live in a jungle, never heard about Islam. I'm talking about after the sending of Prophet Muhammad, yes? He never heard about Islam. Then he dies. On the day of resurrection,